Alright, we're good.
Going.
Camera pans to Miranda and Oren, who are sitting in one of the rooms in Oren's house. One of the many TV viewing rooms. There's like monster movie posters on the wall, shelves with like monster memorabilia, and the lights are off, and they're illuminated only by the flickering blue glow of the television as they sit together on the couch. Close, but not that close. Both of them are watching the television very closely until Miranda's eyes turn to us, the audience, and she says, "Oh, hello. Good evening." And Oren turns through and says, "Who are you talking to?" "Oh, you know the. Oh, yeah, the audience. Yeah, okay." And he goes back to watching the movie. Welcome back to our offbeat melody. When last we left our ragtag heroes, they successfully communicated with visitors from another world and managed to convince the Kaleidoscope Men to call off their search for a lost experiment in a rather explosive manner, one might say. However, though the alien threat may be over, our heroes still feel uneasy, as this adventure uncovered some truths they might have preferred to stay buried. Now they face something far more fearsome than monsters and aliens, their own psychological dilemmas. And how are they going to sort those out, Miranda? Mercarla. Yeah, right, Mercarla.
I'm still on fire!
We'll find out.
Why
This
won't you
time.
talk to me?
It was nice that the kids let us have our own room for a bit, but the fact that we can hear them through the walls is a little upsetting. Watch the movie.
Am I not good enough for you?
No, you're not.
Alright.
Shut up, Drake.
So you guys are in Oren's house. He's opened it up so we can have a sort of denouement party for
Drake,
the
I didn't mean that. I'm always glad to have you.
monster events of the night. So
we left off with spiritual fire parasite
yeah.
and wanting answers.
Mm-hmm.
We were waiting for Oren to tell us what he knew.
I kind of got the implication that he might have some technology he might have copied from Spindle that might be useful.
Yeah. At the moment, you're waiting for some chips and cheese to finish microwaving in Oren's microwave. Oren has agreed to talk to you with some things, but there also needed to be some decompression going on account of two of you catching a spiritual parasite that one of you had to begin with, and encountering aliens and whatnot. Like, it's a time to be a little zen.
Zoe is typing away rapidly on her phone.
Mallory, come with
Is
us.
it really?
Was Mal? I don't. I think Mallory went home because she took.
The entrepreneur home.
She took the entrepreneur.
That's right. We finished up, or we had a conversation with her over the phone. That's right. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm caught up.
Yeah. So right now it is just you guys, night of the thing. Oren and Miranda are having a moment, which you have allowed them to have. It's just you guys in the kitchen waiting for some chips and cheese at the moment.
And Kaiko low-key freaking out because spiritual anger parasite on her body that is affecting other people and wants her to kill everything. And being made to wait for chips and cheese is kind of not... not kosher right now for her.
Zoe, what did you do to get this thing to talk?
I just talked to it and it answered.
Oh, I see how it is.
Hal has sat his ass directly in the middle of the kitchen watching the microwave spin around. Because he has talked to aliens tonight and watched two people make a dumb decision. And he's done.
Hey, I was trying to get answers.
Yeah, by not respecting your teammates' boundaries.
Everything happens so fast.
Yeah, it's like you guys have some stuff to talk about, huh?
Can I go talk about her stuff? She stews on that shit. You know it.
I do. But now it's time to take the cover off that stew, ladle it out into some bowls, and have some good eating.
If any time would be the time, it would be now when she's actually mad.
Because the threat is over, and there's some clear shit that needs to be unpacked. One of you guys gets to start it.
I'm currently eating, so
Yeah, one of you guys gets to start it. I'm just gonna sit and watch. If you guys want to have an awkward silence while you watch chips and cheese get made, that's your prerogative.
Kaiko, you're sure this thing never talked to you either?
yeah, I'm fucking sure.
Kaiko just bursts out in sudden anger. That's uncharacteristic of her. Do you guys have a response to that?
Kaiko?
Hal just kind of sits there in the middle of the kitchen and goes, "You guys done fucked up."
Yeah, Isaac's kind of off to the side watching this, but he is standing very close to the fire extinguisher.
Told you to back off.
I'm sorry. I thought there would be answers.
There never is any answers.
Hey, no. There might be.
Yeah, now there's a spiritual fucking parasite that's telling me, oh, kill everything, Kaiko. And it's on you guys now, too, for not... Those people didn't fucking listen to me, because nobody ever listens to fucking Kaiko. No siree.
It's not like that, Kaiko. Things
Yeah,
happen
easy
really
for you to
quickly.
say.
I was listening to you throughout this entire adventure. That's why I wanted to know more.
I saw a chance to get you the answers you've been looking for, and things just sort of happen.
Yeah, and you took your own prerogative against my wishes.
It was a bit of an intense moment, Kaiko.
Mm-hmm, sure.
It's my body.
The door from the room that Orin is in opens, and Orin sticks his head out. He's like, hey, not to eavesdrop, but sometimes it's good to just apologize for things when you didn't intend to cause harm, because you caused harm anyway. That's just my 2 cents. I mean, he just closes the door.
Isaac just kind of points at Orin like, yeah.
I don't like his eavesdropping, but he does have a point. I'm sorry, Kaiko.
Yeah.
I don't think
I'm
it's so
taking
much.
you
And
serious.
then the door opens. Also, could you keep it down a bit? He closes the door.
Sorry, Orin.
Yeah, he's right, Kaiko. I should have thought things through more. I panicked. It started talking back, and things happened. And I didn't stop and think. Now things are weird.
Yeah, more people are getting hurt now.
We've gotten through things so far. We did it together.
Yeah, and it's not like the Mothman told us that the thing that did this to me is that even he is afraid of it.
You're right, Kaiko. I'm sorry. Zoe offers the general for Kaiko to pet.
Kaiko is currently keeping maximum social distancing right now.
Hey,
of
we're
course.
not in the plague in the game. In real life, we are.
Yeah, we already passed the plague in the game.
Well, Kaiko still is visibly on fire, so that's why
Yeah,
she's keeping
the
it
fire's
back
still
so
going on.
it doesn't spread to anyone else.
I think it's actually by this point that your ability to see the fire has died down.
Kaiko, I'm sorry I went against your wishes.
I'm not good at dealing with pressure. Yeah, okay, you don't gotta rub it in, General.
But, this thing has been affecting you too. It's whatever it is that we're going to have to deal with it one way or another. So what? I don't really see how it makes a difference whether it's affecting one of us or all of us.
Because if it's affecting all of us, that means it could kill more people.
Okay,
We don't know what it is.
It hasn't been able to hurt anyone on you. And if it's
Yeah.
been with you longer, so if it
Yeah, but I couldn't control half my body, and it wanted to cause the intergalactic war. Who knows what else they can do?
honestly, they were running with their tails between their legs. I don't think there would have been any kind of war. They were terrified.
And not if some of them were died, and they got back to whatever homeworld they have.
We could consider it an unacceptable contamination of this local ecosystem, and times when things get contaminated too far, eradication of areas is sometimes the only way to save the greater area.
Zoe is clearing.
See the company. See the company's.
I'm saying that containing it to one person is the ideal situation. Now that they see that it is spreading, they may have cause for
They
concern.
didn't see that it's spreading. That happened after they left.
That is true.
Okay.
They clearly knew what it was, so they know it exists. As far as they know, the status quo here is the same, except for they can't talk to Miranda. Because Miranda has refused. Which also, that eye thing was weird.
Wow, she
Yeah.
can hear you, you know.
Thanks, Zoe!
Shit! Zoe just walks
Okay,
over, flops herself down in the corner.
Yeah, that's more than just thin walls. They gotta be listening.
There's a camera pin over them, and they're just leaning against the door.
Kaiko looked over the corner to see a SCCC camera overlooking the whole group.
Inside the room, Miranda turns over and is like, "So, how thin are these walls? Listen, to make this a haunted house, I had to really increase the interior space. So how thin are they? They're very thin. They're very, very thin.
Zoe plops herself down in the corner and buries her head into the general.
It's a safety thing. Like if some kid gets locked and gets stuck in a room, you want to be able to find him. It's a thing. So if a tornado hits, we're really fucked. Yeah, we're pretty fucked.
God.
All that load-bearing drywall.
Look, Oren was right. I'm sorry. I didn't know that it would affect you like that.
And I panicked. I shouldn't have been so hasty.
At this point, Hal kind of stands up from where he sat on the floor, turns around, walks out of the kitchen, and you hear him throwing up in the bathroom.
Oh.
Might have gotten a little radiation poisoning.
That's fine. It'll wear off.
Kaiko stares at the camera.
What's that, Kaiko?
Kaiko stares at the camera. It'll wear off.
Just radiation poisoning. It's nothing serious.
looks at Celia. How do you know that?
Like, radiation poisoning is actually kind of a serious thing. Right back, and Isaac walks out of the room to, like, spindle ink radiation capsules, like, to help deal with that stuff.
No, they just tell you that to spread fear. My snake's been irradiated, and in fact, it made her even bigger. I miss Talia.
Just what I want, to be bigger.
Oh. Zoe sends the general to go comfort Hal.
I mean, if Hal gets more radiation poison than he already is, he is going to turn into the Melody Cat.
No, he's not. They're unrelated. Why would you bring them up in this same conversation, Kaiko? That's ridiculous.
She says this, and Hal walks into the room, followed by like 3 cats.
Oh yeah, that's right. We brought all 3 cats.
You say that, though, but you realize your constant defensive-ness and the fact that Kaiko has a flake ability
Yeah,
that lets her see through bullshit. It's like,
Nora realizes that. I
Yeah,
don't think
Zoe
Zoe
doesn't.
does.
Zoe
Wait.
panics whenever it's brought up because she's ashamed of that.
Isaac, the professional cryptid hunter, thinks there is no connection at all. Thinks the Catman's just a random cryptid out there in Melody.
Zoe's viciously typing on her phone.
Hal comes
Kaiko
back
and
into the
Isaac-
kitchen after Isaac gives him his...
Kaiko and Isaac have many differences, but they're like in one thing: belief in the Melody Catman.
Aw, they believe in me.
Oh,
I mean, yeah, they do. They're the 2 that are closest to you.
It's
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah.
So Hal comes back into the kitchen after Isaac gives him his pills. Sits right
and
back
cheese are
down.
The chips and cheese are gone.
Well, I'm hoping that the stuff Orin has, we might be able to rig something up. That contamination off of Sylvia and Zoe. Isaac kind of hesitates, but looks to Kaiko. I think it's too long to completely remove it from.
I would think so too.
let's.
I mean, if I can't figure something out, maybe Dr. Masters might, or I know someone who might be able to rig something up.
Field of expertise.
I mean, her thing is pathology, and the thing is
Xenopathology.
pathology, and this is needs to be a parasite from host to host for spreading.
Nothing she said gave off the vibe that she knew about spiritual parasites.
Well, that I know someone who might be able to rig something up, but I have to go talk to them later.
The door opens once more, and Orin walks out, closes it softly, and says, "Okay, so, we've got to talk about some things, yeah?
Yeah.
A few things.
Let's move downstairs to the bunker so that she can watch her movie."
Who was she talking to earlier?
Hmm?
Who was she talking to earlier? You
Well,
sounded
it was
confused.
just me and her in that room, so...
Well, I guess she was talking to you then. You sounded confused though.
Are you eavesdropping?
The walls are thin. You were eavesdropping on us.
Yeah,
You guys were shouting!
eavesdropping would be such a rude.
You were shouting
thing to
quite
do.
often!
A lot of shit happened today, Orin.
I'm not
Okay.
saying that it was without reason, but like you were shouting.
I'm sorry we were loud, Mr. Megoria.
We were whispering while during a movie.
Kaiko's apologizing for nothing. She's in panic anger mode right now.
Hal has just gotten back from throwing up and taking pills. He's out of it.
Isaac's like, Hal, you should probably eat some of those cheesy chips.
No.
Getting some food and you can't be a bad thing, Hal.
Yeah, it can.
Or maybe at least some crackers, because those pills aren't supposed to be taken on an empty stomach.
Mm. He eats the crackers like really sullen.
Oh, Hal. Come on, cats.
Alright. Into the bunker.
Into the bunkerverse.
Or rather, probably more like a... What
Basement.
do they call it? Well, basement,
Cellar?
but like a fallout shelter. Really. It's reinforced. So you go back into Megoria's, fallout shelter / lab / private study / trophy room of his past exploits of supernatural creatures. Everyone's like, so I'm guessing the first topic is Kaiko's parasite.
Kaiko nods furiously.
Alright.
It's a bit
Well, I encountered something similar to it before, and it is a result of alien experimentation, but not the kaleidoscope men. Specifically one of the more common alien races to visit our planet, and by far one of the most malevolent. You were experimented on by a Grey.
God
Like-
damn it.
Like,
It's like just straight up, just, God damn it, like, pissed.
like Hollywood Greys?
No, although that is where the trope... They are where the trope originates from. Hollywood is sort of conflated Greys with a bunch of other different UFO types. LGMs, Flatwoods Monsters, what have you. In terms of while the design is similar, vaguely humanoid, gray skin, large black eyes, big head. Real Greys are not as benign as they often are in fiction. You'll see Greys in cartoons and TV shows as hapless, abductors or creatures trying to make first contact and diplomatic. That's not how Greys act. Greys are sadistic, cruel, and prone to wanton experimentation. If we can even call what they do actual experiments, as opposed to just torture. They're not like the Kaleidoscope men, who, for all their faults, are trying to make some sort of contact. They are here for what seems to be nothing more than sadistic pleasure.
Oh.
Human beings are nothing more than toys and lab rats to them.
If there is a method to their madness, my research has not uncovered it. And no other research has, because no one has ever really made meaningful contact with Greys. Any attempt to communicate with them results in torture and either death or deep, deep trauma.
Oh.
Furthermore, there are some worrying things about Grey abductions here in Melody. Most UFO abductions, you can sort of limit the supernatural occurrences going on to things caused by the aliens. But when a Grey starts interacting with people, you often get heightened spectral activity and other strangeness. It's like they're a magnet for it. The person I knew who had something similar to what Kaiko has, he tried to get answers. And he got abducted again. And we have not seen him since.
Oh. Kaiko's face is just pitch white right now.
Which is one of the reasons why Miranda was very reluctant to continue searching for her answers.
Oh. How's she holding up?
Seems to be okay, and we've put on a B movie, and I talked to her for a bit. She's better when she's able to retreat into the realm where all this sort of thing is fiction. where you have heroic scientists and vampire hunters to chase away the things that go bump in the night. You don't always have that in real life.
And understand you and a little bit better.
So, while I have technology to recognize the traces Greys leave behind through their experimentation, this device that I used tonight was mainly used to sort of track where their ships have been. I don't have a whole lot of answers beyond that. I don't know the full nature of the fiery parasite that's manifested on you. I don't know how to communicate with it, and unfortunately, I don't know how to remove it. But,
You know what it's doing?
My friend had a similar markings, but whatever his flame was, it was diminished compared to yours. I suppose starved, perhaps, if it is indeed a living thing. It didn't flare up the way that yours seems to. Though granted, we didn't have many opportunities for it to do so, so you can say. I don't know what the end game of it is, but I doubt it's good.
Well, if you could ask it anything, what would you ask it?
What's its purpose here?
I think I know what it'd say to that.
Yeah, you do.
It talked to me.
And only
thought-
to her.
I thought Kaiko had the parasite.
They
Um,
Oh wait, no, he would have seen the flames on you guys. So yeah, no, never mind. That all makes no sense. Okay.
I made a mistake. And
Yeah. I'm not sure that's something you want to catch.
but it said it'd give me some answers in exchange for this.
and did it? No.
What?
I was out of character.
Oh. It hasn't yet, but that was because I needed time to catch my breath. It still owes me an answer. I feel like asking what it wants here is to kill things.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, may I suggest don't let it?
I mean, I think that goes without saying. None of us here want to kill anybody.
Well, I will admit, it did a very good job of scaring the kaleidoscope men off.
Yeah, they were pretty terrified of it.
In the words of a terrible movie, there's always a bigger fish, and for the kaleidoscope men, that fish would be the Greys.
If all it wants to do is kill, that sounds about like the Greys, if that's what you're describing.
Sounds like the Greys are a bit more methodical than that. In as bad a way as possible.
In what they themselves do, yes, but putting a parasite onto somebody so that it can wantonly slaughter is that's within their wheelhouse.
Joy.
Just a chaotic element into an area and just watch what happens. Sometimes that's transporting something from off-world. Sometimes that's implanting things.
You know a lot about this stuff, Isaac.
Of course. Yeah, it comes to me and
Hal's head like creaks towards him. Like, are you fucking serious? Do you think we're gonna believe any of that bullshit you just said?
Isaac look and he just like he's like okay.
Hey, Isaac.
Sure, well,
Isaac, you recognize stuff that Oren had here. That you mentioned a company, Oren. What was it?
I'm
Yeah,
not
the
sure
company-
if I'm at liberty to talk about that,
Oren.
Isaac.
Please.
Oh, come on. We all know he's a company spook.
Yeah, or something called Gangle Inc. or something.
Yeah, we know
Isaac makes
we know
a face.
something more is going on here, Isaac.
Yeah, okay, I mean haven't exactly been trying to hide it too well.
Obviously.
Okay, I mean, yes, my job is to track down, study, and observe their unexplained phenomena as they occur, and look at this town. I'm only surprised I wasn't transferred here sooner. But this means
It's pretty fucking weird.
I might know someone could. Grays have been a known problem. I don't recall a case ever like this specifically, but we have had some experience in cleaning up their messes. It might be something that might help the situation. I have to be careful about that because technically I could lose my job and you didn't hear this from me, but disappear forever if anyone found out I was revealing such information.
You're not bugged, are you?
Oh no. No.
You sure?
I mean, was the time there was that with that weird parasite thing, but no, I'm got a clean bill of health. But no, I have no communication devices on me. Regularly check.
That makes sense.
I think if he had, we would have known by now because we would have disappeared.
Yeah, we've been looking
They're not
into
that.
stuff for a good amount of time now.
Also, TT. For the sake of my imagination for the bunker, is there on a mannequin a Chewbacca out costume?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was established last time.
Okay, good.
There's what?
A Chewbacca costume.
There's an old, like, vintage from the 80s Chewbacca costume in the shop.
That's the guy who got mistaken for Southpaw.
Yeah.
Like
I
3
figure,
different
I
times.
figure that guy was probably to Oren's group of Scoobies what Simon Egbert is to yours.
Oh no!
Oh shit.
Person who's not actually in the gang, but kind of on the periphery of a lot of their adventures. And
Ends
also
up the
kind of just
victim.
sad.
Oh.
and kept
Usually
getting,
ends up the victim.
and kept getting kidnapped by their version of
Julia?
fucking Cliff Howard.
Yeah.
Oh.
Except when the Phantom Menace came out, that Cliff Howard had to change a part and he rescued him from Phantom Menace.
Wait, Nora, Delia hasn't kidnapped Simon. That what?
I thought you said kicked out.
Oh. Thinking, our antagonistic relationship hasn't escalated that far.
Give it some time.
Do your employers know that you've had help on your various gigs, Isaac?
I mean, they know that I've been working with a group of locals who are investigating cryptids. I mean, have read the entire contents, but believe me, the file is.
You're cutting in and out for me.
God damn it. The file they have on you, Orin, is more like a drawer.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They know that you are doing your own investigations, and kind of get the feeling that they encourage, this partnership, or at least your case in particular, they encourage it because you're another set of eyes out there investigating.
Yeah. And not exactly the most reputable, since the whole wax museum business is a good way for people to write off my work.
You do kind of bring that air of plausible deniability.
Oren.
Yes.
Zoe scoots up kind of close and whispers, "Have you ever heard of talking cats?"
Like that movie that had Kevin Spacey?
No, what? No.
A talking cat.
You mean what?
That was a movie? I thought that was a fever dream.
No, I mean, she holds up the general. Talking cat. Yes, you.
If that's the talking cat, then how's the cat man?
Oh, sorry, it wasn't Kevin Spacey. It was Eric Roberts.
Don't be
It was Eric
ridiculous.
Roberts.
I mean, that was a practical.
Al the Catman, that's not impossible.
Not at all.
Oh yeah, the Catman. That's one of our new up-and-coming cryptids.
No, it's not.
I think I've actually got the prototype statue in this room, and he opens the door, and there is like a wax museum sculpture in the making of the Catman, and it does bear an uncanny resemblance to Hal.
Isaac looks at it, doesn't catch the resemblance, and he's just like, I've been talking about maybe sending someone out to look for them. I was wondering if I was going to get assigned that case.
His eyes twitching.
I mean, with the general and those other cats, should be no problem finding them.
I mean,
Pardon me one moment. So he walks into another room.
Hi, Zoe. How you doing?
She falls over.
Before all this began, I thought I was really close to figuring it out. I felt like I was always one step behind. But then every time I think get close, I bump into Hal and I get distracted.
Yeah, that's weird, but, it's not like cryptids have a weird, thing about hanging around my house.
That's true. We should probably ask the Mothman if he knows.
See, that's the only cryptid she has no grudge against.
Yeah. Drake, where have you been?
Hey, Mothman saved Hal. As far as Kaiko is concerned, Mothman's legit.
Mothman
Mothman
angrily
and the
saved
Alto
Hal.
Pogo are legit.
So he comes back from the other room.
Drake, what are you doing here?
Oh, he's currently making some tacos on orange stove. He has been for the past 30 minutes. No one noticed.
And you're in the secret snack room with the bunker.
Mhm.
Yeah, Zoe comes in from the other room, dragging Drake behind her. Guys! Drake!
Oh, hey, Drake. We missed you.
Hi, Drake. I talk
Hi.
to aliens.
Oren just looks at a piece of equipment that has the words "ghost alarm" written on it, and the machine is like blinking with light.
You may
He
want
says,
to get that
he
fixed.
says nothing. He says nothing about it.
But yeah, someone may want to turn off that stove before the taco meat burns.
Oh, you're making tacos?
Zoe
Yeah.
goes back into the room to take care of the stove.
It's funny because I had tacos tonight.
I had them last night.
I think Oren forgot to change the batteries in his alarm.
I would suggest nobody but Drake eat that taco because that meat's expired.
So he comes walking back in with tacos in her hand. Alright, these are done. Goes to eat one.
It's the ghost of meat. Don't do it.
What?
It's
No,
expired
eat the
meat,
taco.
Zoe.
Celia's already cramming one into her.
Oh God.
Oh, this is even better than usual.
Did you guys learn nothing from earlier?
Why?
Apparently
I
not.
was just helping. I'm here with the tacos. Earlier I fucked up.
Also,
Here,
Jake, I'm sorry for snapping earlier, but
No, you're good. You're good. I went on a journey afterwards. Learned some things. Got stabbed by a little man. Also,
Ooh.
apparently I own a Beanie Baby Emporium now. That's a thing.
Oh, do you have a Scorch the Dragon?
I should.
Drake. Zoe grabs him by like the scruff of his shirt. Do you
Yes.
have a legend?
A legend.
Purple
me check
dragon.
Probably.
Oh, Drake. Oh. Do you still have any that are shaped like Walter Cronkite?
For whatever reason, we have 10 now.
Oh, awesome. I'll take one.
Wait, what do you mean now?
There were 5 before.
Okay.
I'm glad that we're doing this callback of all callbacks.
Anyway, if you find dragons, let me know.
Will do.
so
Oh, there. Taco.
so great, huh?
So,
Orin puts a hand gently on your shoulder, Kaiko, and says, "Yeah, I'm sorry, kid."
about those talking cats.
It doesn't. I mean, it doesn't explain why I remember being grabbed by Hairy Man, but according to other things, I was taken by multiple things in that episode. So
Yeah, that happens sometimes to those who get abducted by the Greys. Sort of becomes a monster pileup.
Monster pileup.
well,
Like I said, Grey abductions tend to
basically, it threw me to the wolves, and
yeah, that's about their style.
So it's possible they didn't even intend for the parasite to.
I'm pretty sure this is them.
No, I know. I'm saying, if they just expected you to be taken by another monster, did they not even expect the parasite to spread?
Pretty sure they wanted it to spread to the other things that would take me.
Oh,
Yeah.
what if Mothman had caught it?
We would have killed him.
I don't think we could kill Mothman.
How exactly did the parasite spread?
Well, when the Kaleidoscope showed up, I lost control of my body, and Hal, using the suit, managed to read that my fire was giving an image that was like, kill or die. And then
Okay.
Zoe, for some reason, decided to offer herself.
Okay, it's more complicated than that. When it was you were trying to hold you back. The Kaleidoscope men were leaving. I looked at it and I don't know. It just started talking, and it talked back. And
Said it would give us answers if we let it come closer. So, did the only
Willingly
logical
offered
thing.
your physical vessel to it, and it
yes,
accepted.
okay. I know I fucked up, guys. I did, but I panicked. We had just seen aliens, and Hal had almost died earlier the day. Oh, I thought he'd almost died. I'm sorry. Shit was wild. I fucked up.
Did I get the part where Hal almost died?
He was abducted by the Kaleidoscope men. Where have you been?
Not here, apparently, for that bit.
And
Are
Celia jumped in and said she would take it, and it didn't take that as an agreement to the what it wanted. So I agreed, and now I could hear it talking in my head, and do you have any liquor in here?
You're too young, no.
Have any what?
Liquor. Yes, but you are underage.
Come on!
Nope.
Even at a time like this, you're trying to pull a teenism.
Look,
Have you learned nothing?
You are all older than I am. Some of you by quite a bit.
Yep, that's why we have to deny you liquor when you ask for it.
hey,
My point being, I don't have as experience as you guys. I panic all the time. This is all super weird.
I guess I don't have an excuse. I just wanted answers.
I'm sorry, Kaiko.
Well, let's turn this into a positive and just learn from how this all played out.
Yep. Because getting angry is not, or getting worked up is not going to help us in any shape or form.
So, okay, the plus side that we can work out from the motives here is that the flames only seem to spread to willing hosts.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, for a very loose definition of willing, seeing as they don't seem to explain exactly what they are doing once they get confirmation.
I don't know why everybody's panicking about Kaiko having a parasite. She's been living with it for what? Half of your life, Kaiko? We've had sleepovers where you watched me sleep for most of the night. If you wanted to kill me, you could have. If it had any sort of pull over you without bullshit magic technology that Mr. Morgoria has, then you would have. You have more control over it than you think you do.
That's why I was so worried when I saw it spread from Kaiko. Kaiko's proven she has this under control, at least contained, and that's why I was acting so harsh. I'm sorry I would be, brusque.
So your mic cut out for a minute there.
Oh, Isaac's just apologizing for being, like a bit intense, as it kind of freaked him out.
He's a professional. He has a right to be.
But Isaac looks to Orin. I might know someone who might have more answers. Need to talk to Faust time.
You know Faust, don't you?
We've met a few times.
He's probably the one who has. He's the first one who noticed this, revealed this to us.
I've had good dealings with Faust. I'd say she's trustworthy. She was cagey when it came to getting answers about things, and some of the prices that she had for her various wares were a little macabre, but
Macabre how?
some grave digging would have been involved. We had to decline.
Good?
She's kind of an enigma, I would say. Like the Mothman, so long as you know exactly what you're giving, you're mostly going to be okay.
The Mothman
Just-
says Hal.
Just don't do any, just don't give her any blank checks.
No, like giving a Mothman a favor.
Yeah, like giving the Mothman a favor. That
Or
that
three.
could go bad.
Yeah, no one here's done that.
No, of course not.
Another slow head creaking turn from Hal, looking at all of you.
Personally, I think the Mothman owes me favors.
Well, good luck convincing him.
It's fine, he's chill.
You saved Hal.
He
The
did.
entrepreneur. Peace now?
When the Kaleidoscope Men took Hal, the trap didn't work in the slightest. He flew up and saved Hal.
Well, it wasn't exactly the trap we set up, because that was just a cable. But the trap, I think that still might have been better. That might have had a chance.
Maybe.
You should make sure that no one gets trapped, like some random jogger just is like, what is this thing in the park? And then they're just trapped.
Meanwhile, Cliff Howard. All right, time to make my good internet comeback in slandering Melody.
No, he's still in jail.
Okay, good. We're leaving a good timeline.
So his face goes pale. Oh no.
So the Melody justice system isn't that fun. Good to know.
So again, talking cats. Or understanding?
Talking cat?
Okay, I can understand what he says.
I mean, I think that's. I think
That
that's more
that
of a-
might be more you having the supernatural element than the cat.
I don't know.
Cat does seem to be more than the normal cat. It's
He beat up a Bigfoot.
art.
He beat up Southpaw Sam.
Well, in my life, I've seen cats do things even a cat wouldn't do.
I saw
I
one-
understood that reference.
Thank you.
I didn't.
It was a Lost Skeleton of Cadaver reference. It's a good movie, and everyone listening should
Love
go
that
and
movie.
watch it.
I need to see it still. I saw
I think
one.
I was the one who told you about it, TT. You're doing the
What?
live blogs about it.
You
years
got the
ago.
live blog out of me, but I had seen that in high school.
Oh yeah, so did I.
I wish more people had seen Dark and Stormy Night, which is made by the same people, because that one is also really fucking good.
Kaiko, I'm sorry I went against your wishes. I hope this won't cause a rift in our one-sided friendship.
Wait, what?
I hope this won't cause any kind of rift in our extremely bond.
Extremely what?
One-sided soul bond.
Thank you, Dad.
You're welcome.
I'm not sure if you guys heard my dad laughing just now.
I heard something. I'm sorry, Kaiko. I freaked out and I fucked up.
At this point, the Baron comes through the room on two legs through into the kitchen to go get a snack.
All right, you guys might have
Watch it.
you guys might have some magic cats.
He saluted me earlier. How did this happen?
Wait a
The
minute.
fuck?
Wait a minute. If he can walk, that means. What if the Catman comes from some sort of parallel dimension, like a cat mirror?
That's crazy
No, he's
talk,
sweating
Kaiko.
again.
God, I hope he's not a jellicle cat.
Ugh.
Ugh.
No,
So-
the general told me he slayed the last one of those.
How old is the general?
Very old.
Because
How
I
old are
thought I thought we curbed the jellicle cat population in the 80s.
How old are you, General? Well, very old. He said very old. It loses a little bit in translation. Oh dear God! I'm doing it again.
Jellicle cats are
Jellicle cats are, jellicle cats are, jellicle cats are,
Shame on you.
jellicle cats are.
You two stop that, you'll summon another.
Hey, General, who's the most clever cat of all? Really?
Yeah, you're right. Just quietly stares at Celia, not giving the answer.
So is like Macavity the one who went rogue to destroy the rest of his kind?
No, McCavity's the one that went farther than any of the others dared.
Ooh.
Which says something because they dare to go very far.
What? Why is Melody so weird?
Well, I think at the very least it's because we're on the crux of several different ley lines. If the ley line theory can
theory,
be
yeah.
trusted.
I have a. Wait a second. Jellicle cats. They're like humanoids.
Mm-hmm.
They're human cats, yeah.
They're
Guys,
more awful than you can imagine.
Yeah, they're like furries, but worse in every way imaginable.
guys.
Don't tell me.
One night. It was the eve before the 4th of July. We couldn't really leave the house because some of us were sick. So my mother was preparing this great big ham for all of us. It was gonna be delicious.
Mm-hmm.
We would just. It was.
Did you like cat, right?
I went to bed, being able to smell it, just waiting for the next day.
Mm-hmm.
When I woke up, my mom told me she was sorry, but we were gonna have to wait and have dinner tomorrow. It was gone.
Why was she cooking the ham overnight?
Some hams are marinated overnight.
She,
I mean,
That's-
that's how my grandma cooks ham and turkey.
later that afternoon, I saw them. These two little figures carrying a big sack of things with their backs. I could smell it.
Mm-hmm.
It's those horrible cats.
It's those horrible cats.
Oh no, you were robbed by the old zombie cat.
Was it Mungo, Jerry, or Rob Polchaser?
Did you get
And I
that?
can't sing more, we'll get copyright strikes.
Did you get those two, General? That's concerning.
General, as far as he knows, killed every single Jellicle cat.
Yeah, you don't worry, he got those ones, Celia.
Then I'm indebted to you, General.
The General nods. This is true.
That was a damn good ham, though.
This is true.
Rumble tight.
This is the
So-
way.
Is the do you know if the rent is gray related?
Like the musical?
The ranch.
Oh, the ranch.
Man.
There have been some gray abductions near near Dust Devil Ranch.
Dust Devil Ranch?
Don't go to Dust Devil Ranch.
Yeah, Tycho shakes his head. That's good.
Yeah, you don't want to go there. That's like one of the number one areas they say don't go in there without some backup.
Yeah, I'll let you know as an old adventurer. That's the last adventure I had.
Oh.
Well, what was in it?
A lot. Don't go there.
Wait, okay, but if there's so much, why hasn't anyone reported it? Like, to the world at large? If this shit's still, like,
Because every
That's
time
ridiculous.
someone tries to get like recording evidence, something coincidentally goes wrong. Like all the recording cameras suddenly go offline at the exact same time.
Why hasn't anyone gotten definitive proof of the Alto Pogo? Or
Fair
Southpaw Sam? Or the Mothman?
Oh, yeah, that reminds me. Side question. Are you in contact with, the other Melody
Sorry, you cut in and out for me. Could you repeat
Oh.
that?
Are you in contact with the other Melody at all? I have a picture for
Faust.
Faust.
Because when you go on these adventures, you get marked, and then you're able to see Melody when it's bewitched. Whenever Melody is bewitched, I get to be one of the lucky few who's cognizant of the bewitching. So, in a way, yes, I'm in contact with bewitched Melody, but I can't send them a message or anything.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm pretty sure at this point, you guys are as in contact with it as I am.
Yeah,
But yeah, about the ranch. I looked into it when I was younger because a piece of one of my was found there.
Of your what? Piece of what?
Mm,
Oh, I'm sorry.
well, it wasn't a body part, but one of their clothes.
I'm sorry, Kaiko.
If you guys want to investigate Dust Devil Ranch, I would suggest you prepare a bit more. Maybe wait for a few witching hours to get some stuff from the Faust shop.
Level grind, as they say.
Yeah.
If you
I don't have the. I've got some pretty good funding, but I don't have the funds to keep you safe through an expedition there.
I would rather not go there and take a fidgets. I'd rather spend 20 years in a hole in my room than take one step on that ranch.
We won't go there. We won't go there if you don't want to.
Kaiko knows how bad that place is.
But Orin? Orin?
Mm-hmm.
What do you know about Big Mel?
Well, the creepy statue?
Yeah.
I mean, the damn thing looks haunted.
It ate my brother.
And
what?
Faust had something to say about it. Apparently, he's responsible for this. Motions down to her legs.
She wouldn't let us talk about it.
Well, it wouldn't be the only living statue in Melody.
Oh, that's terrifying. Thanks.
I'm gonna set it on fire.
You mean
again.
besides the gargoyle?
And then Tenorosaurus Rex and Sergeant Trundle, but all of them are pretty chill.
Oh, Sergeant Trundle's alive?
What?
Sergeant Trundle's alive?
Sergeant Trundle's a national treasure.
I've seen him moving around in Bewitched Melody a couple of times.
Oh, I love Sergeant Trundle. I got photos with him a while ago.
Well, adding Sergeant Trundle to the list of things that have is chill Celia.
You have to go see Sergeant Trundle.
Yeah, you should probably do a little bit of exploration the next time the town gets bewitched. See the sights, meet the people.
Next time,
Yeah,
the only
Hal,
other...
didn't
the only-
you?
What?
The only
What,
Hello?
Isaac?
Hal, didn't you say something? You saw like there was the car that turned into a pill bug.
Yeah. It was cute.
Aw, wasn't there also a big worm?
Yeah,
There was a big worm.
Yeah. What
Oh yeah,
was
we
that?
befriended the worm.
Worm seemed pretty chill too. Didn't really, thought we were kind of muscling in when we were digging, but we explained the situation and, he helped us out.
We had to kill a Garmond.
Or she, or they, I'm not really sure.
We had to kill some sort of.
This interdimensional thing that was trying to assimilate all of our reality. Huh.
Meatballs.
Reality.
Well, good on you. Sounds like that was something that we don't want here.
So you've never seen that before?
I encountered a couple of extra dimensional things. Didn't do a whole lot of monster slaying, but there were a couple that we did have to put down.
Do you have anything to help us with? Protect ourselves?
He looks
Like,
around.
I'm not asking for weapons.
Yeah,
Can't steal you for that.
I've got some stuff that you can borrow. What exactly are you looking for?
That's a good question. Every time I've tried to get close in one of these fights, it's always ended badly.
Okay.
The expert here.
So I don't have a bulletproof vest.
I do.
So is there any predictable pattern to a bewitched melody?
Orin, like he does the gesture with his hand.
Yeah.
I would say bewitchings tend to spike during the summer in particular, as well as certain days during fall through spring.
Aren't we going into summer?
We're in the middle. We're at the start of summer still.
Oh boy.
I was the
that
Melody Light Show. Right?
Samhain, Beltane, and Walpurgisnacht are all pretty big days, as well as the New Year.
I've always wanted to see a Walpurgisnacht. But my aunt says I'm not strong enough to fight one.
Is that a Madoka reference?
That's a Madoka reference.
I guess.
Madoka is a bazooka that shoots Madoka.
Is there any kind of weapon I can use you don't hear besides my baseball bat? That is helpful?
You want my old knife?
No!
Yeah,
I got a sword now. You can have the knife if you want.
I don't want to stab anything.
I've got some good anti-monster weaponry in here. He takes out like an actual fucking proton pack.
Eyes go wide.
You want to zap some ghosts?
I mean, I like the ghosts we know.
And there's a special crossbow with like that's been modified to hold bigger ammunition. And he brings out two different quivers, one that has like these really thick bolts made out of wood, like a very dark sort of wood, and others that are capped with silver.
Azek's like
I call
just
dibs if no one else
wide-eyed.
wants it. I call dibs if no one else wants it.
Is that a vampire staker?
Vampires, werewolves, various undead. A lot of things are hurt by silver or ashen wood.
May I?
No.
It's not a gun.
It's
Yeah,
according
but the
to,
thing
according
is,
to United
it's-
States law, it counts, and children are not allowed to have
The
it.
thing is, all this stuff is... I like to have my little armory complete. So if you want to rent, you can rent, but I'm not just going to give you all of my stuff.
Yeah, that's fair.
Give me a little bit of time, and I can pull some strings and maybe get some gear that could disappear off of inventory.
Don't know if that's safe for us.
I mean,
Sounds like-
you've
it
seen the
sounds like-
bunkers they left around here. I mean, this stuff just gets stuff off. I don't even know how accounting accounts for it all.
Pretty sure a lot of these used to be U.S. military, but a lot of these I'm pretty sure aren't even from here anymore.
This one was a fallout shelter from the 50s. I bought it and had the haunted house built on top.
Most of the ones I keep finding are oh, 60s and 70s Cold War era stuff that got abandoned in the 90s.
Yeah, I think you've got a good hunch that they may not actually be from our plane.
That makes sense. That would explain the bunker full of boars.
Pig bunker.
I guess.
I think there's 30 to 50 of them in there.
Fuck off.
It was pretty feral too.
Yeah. Shame we didn't have an AK-47 to deal with them.
I'm gonna drop a flashbang.
We need to. That one concerns me because it's near a school where children play.
Oh my god, I'm gonna drop a flashbang.
There was that one that was full of, like, stuff to make Molotov cocktails. It's not full of stuff to make Molotov cocktails anymore.
Then there's that one that's full of Cliff Howard's equipment.
Well, that was because of us.
Can that be a use? I have this really advanced camera, and it's so far been useless.
Well, look, he's a YouTuber. They buy top of the line shit that looks good on paper and price tag, but actually kind of a piece of shit.
Oh no, his is a piece of shit. Mine is not.
If only we knew someone to pull that shit off to.
Well, I mean, you can tell to the pawn shop, but those guys have a Confederate flag in their store. I'm not really sure how to help support them with money.
No, we don't go in there anymore. We don't go in there anymore. Hal looks really upset.
Aww.
What the fuck happened in the pawn shop?
Don't want to know what happened in the pawn shop.
I got called the N-word while I was in there. Which is really weird, thinking about it.
Yeah. Were they high?
They're always high.
True.
Yeah,
God.
Greg, I think that's pretty obvious.
Apparently they're trying to start their own TV show.
Oh,
What?
God.
Who would watch that?
The world needs more fucking Pawn Stars.
Yeah. God. Skeletons in that man's closet. Anyway.
Hey, Kaiko, is there any more bunkers with stuff to make Molotov cocktails?
Kago gives a hard look to Hal. And you hear dice
Nice.
rolling in the background.
I see enough stuff down here to make like 3 or 4, no problem.
I'm gonna need more than that.
It's like, not that I would tear apart your
Yes,
stuff.
yes, there's quite a few more. There's one I'm pretty sure that used to be an old. That some people try to make an old moonshine den that got abandoned.
Perfect, I can try again.
Perfect, I can try again. Zoe looks at Hal like, what?
Isaac's looking concerned too.
In Hal's little past, he did try to burn down Big Mel. He attempted
Oh,
it. There was an attempt.
Oh, okay.
Hal.
It was right after Celia got hurt near him.
Aww.
Hal might have been drunk.
Aww.
Oh yeah, Kaiko and Hal had a night where they first tried alcohol for the first time.
It did not go
between
well.
Aw, between Hal and the General, finding that everyone's been silently protecting Celia all these years.
Aww. Zoe is convinced that Big Mel ate her brother.
I mean, there's a very good chance of that having been what happened.
All they did was build it again. I don't know why they built it again.
Assuming that it was rebuilt instead of healing.
Hilariously, Kaiko is the only one. It seems like the only one who hasn't had an issue with Big Mel so far, other than he looks creepy. Unless
Isaac's weirded out. He just thought it was like, ugh. Who thought that design was good? Who will prove that? Like, if I was warning about Big Mel was just like, oh shit, really? That thing? Oh.
That thing's alive and it fucking eats people.
That thing is alive and it fucking eats.
people.
I think the only like resentment Kaiko has for Big Mel is when they try to build Lady Melody across from him, but to demolish Tenosaurus Rex over it.
They did try to take out Tenosaurus Rex, but thankfully people lobbied around him.
Yeah, and then the lady who was in charge of the charge disappeared, and Tenosaurus Rex turned color. And had like a rust over his jaws that looked bloody that people couldn't get out for like a year.
Oh my god.
He defends himself.
Kitty. What are you doing? Okay.
When full dinosaurs attack them.
So,
So is there any... Kaiko's still having a lot to try to take in right now.
Listen, I'm not going anywhere, guys, and neither's the collection. Maybe it'd be best if you all went home, slept off today's events.
I think that would be best.
We got some answers tonight.
Kaiko says that she looks at her burns.
Tomorrow we can get some more.
sleep sounds fantastic.
With that, you all part to go your separate ways, head home, and sleep. And now a word from our sponsors. Welcome to Will's Emporium of Beanie Babies.
Hold it, Will.
That's what this would be if some rat bastard had stolen the deed and evicted me from this shop, and somehow through a tricky bit of legal writing, but I'm not sure makes sense, took all of my damn Beanie Babies.
Hey, you
But
are
I'm not done, damn it! They may have taken that veritable fortune, but those Beanie Babies belong to me. If not
No,
by
they
the
don't.
eyes of the law, then by God, by the eyes of all that is holy. And they will follow my orders as soon as I get more to bring out my devious designs. Which is why I am issuing an official public service announcement here on Melody Public Access. If you have Beanie Babies, sell them to me. I will buy them whatever way you can. I need to amass a new army of Beanie Babies. Shut the fuck up! I paid for this slot. I need to amass a new army of Beanie Babies.
All right, come
so
on,
I can
guys.
kill that
Let's break
son
down
of a
the
bitch.
door.
No, I am not going. I'm not. I need Beanie Babies.
Come on.
I need my army.
All right, time to go
They have the
99.
sword and the shield.
And
No,
you're going
Take me
99.
back. I'm not going to the funny farm, please. I
And
need
you-
Beanie Babies. I need to kill people with Beanie Babies.
I have the horse tranquilizer!
Put it in. Put it in. Take him down.
The horse tranquilizer ain't working! Bring up the elephant tranquilizer!
Don't worry, I have a solution. Kabong!
At the front desk, the secretary's like, "We really got to start screening the people who sign out that thing."
The I fucking walk out with a guy at the mouth in a straight jacket.
You will perish in flame. They obey me. They obey
Drake.
me.
Drake appears in his eyesight and waves, smiling at him.
You son of a bitch!
They don't miss you, buddy.
Holy fucking shit.
Drake is officially the one I worry for the most because he has this guy holding a grudge with him now.
He's dealt with worse.
All right. The next day,
The next day, Zoe will be right back.
Well, now another word from our sponsor.
Alright, folks, do you need a high quality Beanie Baby? Well, come on down to Drake's Beanie Baby Emporium, and
Drake's
you just
Beanie
see
Baby
the old-
Emporium.
and you see the old sign, just like the old name is scratched out brutally, and Drake is just put on the side. We have tons of Beanie Babies for your
Tons
pleasure.
of Beanie Babies.
Like, for instance, you want that old owner for some reason? We have them in Beanie Baby form.
Yep,
want
we got him.
You want yourself as a Beanie Baby? We got you covered.
That's
Our-
kind of weird.
Yeah, it is. Like, y'all are some weird ass fuckers, but continuing on.
Are these
Well,
official Beanie Babies?
Yes, they are official. Wink. And using our highly patented Beanie Baby creator, we can take your image and put it into Beanie Baby form. Now all you need...
Sir! Open the door! It is illegal to make counterfeit Beanie Babies!
Wait,
Open the
I
door,
have a permit.
Open the door!
I'm back.
Well, I'm sorry, but it seems this commercial is over. Get the stun guns.
Get the battering ram! We're getting this door down! We have to burn all these counterfeit Beanie Babies!
Isaac's
Bro,
watching
no,
TV at home, just like,
swarming us! Oh,
why do
God!
they do commercials
Oh,
live?
monkey, no! Ah! Ah!
I didn't even know Bobo the monkey was a real thing. And now you know. See? Our quality Beanie Babies can kill for you. Isn't that the kind of protection you want? A cute, huggable creature, he says, holding a Scorch the Dragon to his chest. Buy today, and all your dreams will come true. Through murder! How long do I have to hold this pose?
Sir, there are people being killed by Beanie Babies, behind us. I think we're good.
Okay, good. I mean, that's why we had the sign and had them sign the warrant. Or sign the contract.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave, actually. They are tearing that man's face right off.
Yeah, I am too. We got some group of crazy people to meet.
Alright. Good. I'm gonna go back to that well I was hiding in.
See ya.
Oh, hey, can you take this videotape to the local VHS store?
Sure.
Yeah, thank you. Alright, the next day. Who's up first? I'm gonna say Isaac. Isaac wakes up earliest
My
because
mouth was full. Celia's at the beach eating the horseshoe crab.
You can eat horseshoe crabs?
Mm-hmm.
all right, you're feeding horseshoe crabs at the beach.
I'm feeding them bits of expired taco.
They are
Glorious.
nutridivores, so I guess that works.
Yeah.
It's out there feeding the beach Roombas.
Well, yeah, I gotta keep the beach clean.
Well, the horseshoe crabs are eating the food that you lay down for them at the beach.
She's checking her email. And she's sending a message to everyone, to the whole gang. Hey guys, check out this new Beanie Baby I got. It looks just like me.
Beanie Babies are
really?
trending on Twitter today. Apparently, a big factory. There was some sort of horrible accident. A couple of cops got mauled.
Yeah.
No one's sure who attacked them, and the owner is a person who died like 20 years ago. and now all the Beanie Babies in that warehouse are being like turned over to an estate sale shop.
Yeah, and they're not going for that much, apparently.
No, they're like putting garbage bags of them for like $1 for the whole fucking bag.
I got a bunch of quality Beanie Babies from that. It's great. Trust
She has a
me.
Beanie Baby horseshoe crab sitting on her lap.
Aww.
Isaac would wake up pretty early.
All right, you turn on the news when you wake up, and on the news, there's a grisly scene at a local warehouse as 2 police officers had their faces torn off by an unseen assailant. They are both in critical condition. The stock of the warehouse was entirely Beanie Babies. They're now going to a local estate sale. It's strange. Apparently, there are so many Beanie Babies that are actually taking multiple trucks just to unload the warehouse.
And could have sworn that more of that guy's face got torn. More than that guy's face got torn off. Who knew?
Hey, was that Drake inside Isaac's place?
Yeah.
Drake, personal
Listen.
boundaries, please.
Fine, I'll come back in the next scene.
Isaac looks over to the and at his ghost alarm, and it's just blinking. It's like, I forgot to take it off silent.
In your defense, those things are very sensitive, and Melody is very haunted.
Oh, yeah.
It's so haunted. Even the ice cream stands are haunted.
Oh, unless you had something planned for him, TT. Isaac, I guess, would head into Spindle.
Yep, that's actually what I had planned.
Okay.
You head into work to touch base with your boss, and when you get to Dr. Wen's lab, there's another tech person waiting there for you. Dr. Wen's like, Isaac, excellent. Good of you to check in. I have good news and bad news. Which would you like first?
The bad news, I suppose.
Well, Isaac, and he puts a hand on your shoulder. They want me working full-time on the big project, so I'm not going to be able to have our personal touching base every single day like we normally do. Plus side, I'm putting you in good hands. Come over here, kid. And you see like a 19-year-old lab tech with like sort of a pixie cut walks over. Mrs. Tamlin, they'll be helping you out with your missions from now on, handling reports and debriefings and all that. So you'll be reporting to them for the time being.
Ooh, non-binary rep?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Awesome.
Just like Officer Sam.
Nice to meet you, Tamlin.
Yeah. That's the kind of response we get from our interns. Well, Tamlin will be giving you the briefings. Do remember, you outrank them as far as things go. If there's any trouble, let me know. I can handle it. Both of you. Okay, they need me in the lab, so Tamlin, you can handle today's briefing from here. All right. Good job, Isaac. We're making some great progress. I have to run. And he just sort of rushes out of the office. The intern, meanwhile, sort of just stares you down.
All right. How long have you been with the company?
About 6 months.
Sorry, there was
Yep.
there was screaming. No, sorry, I had to mute myself. There was screaming.
I like to think that the awkward silence was in story.
There was going to be, but then the screaming started, but further than I wanted, so it's just like. So, and I was. Why keep screaming? It's just.
Why do you keep screaming?
Are you in melody
Sorry.
right now?
Oh, there's a 5-year-old.
Yeah, that happened.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like. I can see that it's just going to be a waste of both of our time, so I'll just say I'm excited to work with you. Hope you like Spindle as much as I do. What have you got for me?
Well, this one, it's just a barrel of sunshine.
Yeah.
So how long have you been with the company?
Oh wow. 12 years?
Dang.
Time dilation issues there, but yeah, roughly 12. 12.
Time dilation issues.
So you've been a field agent for that whole time?
For a while it was just kind of, it was medic, or it was medical for a while on base, and then they started sending me to about 2 years in.
Alright.
Initially, they just had me standing around holding the trays during surgeries to pick people up or pull things apart.
So how much do you know about what's going on?
That's a fairly loaded question with this town. You're gonna have to give me some specification.
Like, do you know what the big project is?
Honestly, no.
Gwen won't tell me.
They've been pretty mum on it. Big project the higher ups are doing. Just as you are. Normally they hide this much from so many. But I mean, it should know is that this company secrets are everything. Oh,
At the
they
job fair, they sold me a pretty good pitch, and I have been able to make some stuff here that is really impressive. Like as an engineer, this is a great gig, but I'm wondering about some of the ethics of what we're doing here.
says physics kind of scratches his like his chin, and he's like, "There's gonna happen." Thing you get used to. I will try to tell you this. So the ethics that get practiced here are those like me out in the field, and I try to keep a moral head on me.
Okay. Well, Len said that I'd mainly be doing gear for you, so I guess that works out. I mean, you just capture monsters, right? That's how they explain it to me. They even showed me one to show that they weren't BSing. So,
Which one they show you? The squirrel.
it was sort of like a jellyfish with eyes.
The one
Oh no, it was a flump.
aquatic or the atmospheric?
It was kind of just floating in midair. It was weird.
Oh yeah, those ones.
Oh no, they kidnapped Amigo.
Yeah. So,
I typically capture something if it's a danger to the area. Places like Melody that have, let's say, their own cryptozoological ecosystems.
Okay. Yeah.
More of an observation and study.
Well, I guess if they keep me doing this, then that's pretty ethical, right?
I mean, so far the only thing that they've wanted me to bring in was a Squatch hominid type. It kind of got killed during a territorial dispute with the dominant leader of the area.
Oh yeah, that's what Wen wanted me to talk about. They don't have a target today, but the higher ups apparently, like the CEO, they want some more living specimens from this town.
How active this place seems to be, I'm sure there'll be plenty of opportunity. Kind of missed their chance for
And
reptiles.
They specifically authorized me to help you with like any tech you need with that. So if you need like capture equipment, weaponry, anything to bring something in alive, I'm your pal.
That would be perfect. Also, may need to see what I can do about getting some protective gear. I've kind of stumbled a team off company grounds once approved of this.
Yeah, I read that in
civilians.
Dr. Wen's notes about this assignment. Apparently, you've got some sort of civilian contractors.
That yeah, if you ever go into town, check out the wax museum. It's really rather fascinating. Yeah, out of my part-time job.
You know, it strikes me, I haven't really explored the town that much since I moved here.
It's a good place to start.
I've also just been working here in the lab.
And that's kind of like one of the things I liked when I finally started doing field work is stuck in the labs forever.
You're supposed to go down to the garage and look for one of the official drivers, Dinah Mercury. They've assigned you an official transportation unit.
Okay, good, because the vehicle is basically the bus for this team.
Well, and we need you to start bringing in live specimens to...
Yeah, that's what I mean. There's no way I'm cramming one of those things,
Yeah.
tranquilized Sasquatch or something in my back seat. Okay. Well, it was good to meet you. I'm sure we'll do good things. I'll see you later.
Alright, see ya.
Like we'll head down to the garage. Right.
Alright. Get out in the garage, and there are like a bunch of different vehicles for spooks. Various nondescript, unmarked black vans and trucks, and then some shit that looks like it's out of the Lost World toy line, the Lost World Jurassic Park toy line, like fucking giant capture tanks with like cages in the back and like snagger arms and shit.
Oh yeah, I totally had those as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So Isaac will go looking for this Diane.
Yep. And eventually, as you sort of wander through the garage, you see a woman built like a brick shit house. If you've seen Dora Hedoro, she's built like Noi.
Wow.
And just as tall in like a fucking jumpsuit that's covered in like grease stains. Sort of, doing that thing people do when they sort of pat their gloved hands together to get some of the schmutz off.
That's that anime about the lizard-headed guy, right?
Yes.
Highly recommended.
It's very fun. And she looks and he's like, "You, field agent?"
Yeah, you Diane?
Yeah, you, Isaiah?
Isaac.
Dinah.
To meet you. Yeah, you're going to be the one hauling the critters we capture, huh?
Yep. I'm your official driver, and she extends a hand, a very large hand with a glove covered in grease stains to you.
Isaac will shake her hand.
She has a very strong grip. Yeah, so official disclosure. It's not my job to know exactly what you're doing and what you're after and all the ramifications of it. I don't ask questions, yada yada yada. My job is mainly dealing with legal permits and getting the fuzz off our backs while you do the wrangling that you need to do.
All right. Seem to have been through the a few times.
Yeah, I've had a couple of missions out here with other field agents. Hoping you last longer than the other ones that we've had.
I'm guessing this place has a high turnover rate.
I think my last one had his head bit clean off.
Oh, lovely. Who do we have to thank for my promotion?
Oh, what was that one? I think they called it like the devil lizard or something like that. We were over by that old abandoned ranch when we were chasing it, so.
Oh, yeah. Apparently that one's like... Do you forgive the gamer years as a teen? It's the high-level area of Melody.
Yeah, I played video games too when I was a kid, so I got the reference.
Yeah. Alright, I've been hanging around with kids like half my age.
Her eyes go like she does the fucking Princess Bride, Prince Carrie Elway's face of the blink and okay.
Civilian contractors, you'll probably run into them next time.
And they're teenagers?
With attitude.
Some of them aren't. I didn't really
What
ask
is-
people's ages.
Well,
It's really kind of catchy now that I say that out loud, huh?
Yeah, yeah, not my business to ask questions. Kind of want to on that one, but not my business.
It'll be a little more obvious once you meet them. A little more clear, I mean.
Okay.
Start over. Hi, I'm Isaac. Nice to meet you. We'll do good things together.
Smooth, Isaac.
Hey,
I
my
can't-
own...
I can't wait to meet your friends, Isaac.
Okay, as a
Hey, what
socially
is-
awkward person playing a socially awkward character, this is like
This
painful.
direction's fucking gold. Are you kidding?
Yeah, it's gold, but still. You
These
should just say one of them's your cousin.
Isaac goes, one of them is my cousin.
Okay, yeah, okay. I got it. You don't strike me as as a human monster, as we might say. So
Just say it.
we're good, Isaac. We're good.
Alright.
Jesus fucking Christ, Isaac.
Isaac's just shaking his head like, oh, God. I was past this awkwardness when it was no longer a teen. God damn it. Anyone else Isaac needed to meet, or is...
Nope, that's it.
Oh,
I mean, I guess you could check in on Dave from R&R.
actually, yeah, I did want to ask him something, and then I don't want to hog too much time.
All right.
The last member of his team, Isaac goes, over to R&R Research and Records.
Mm-hmm. Dave is there on his computer. He's got that little squeezy Martian toy that you saw on Dennis Nedry's desk in Jurassic Park, and a Hawaiian shirt.
Your buddy.
How's it going, Dave?
It's going pretty good. How's it going, Isaac?
I
I don't know if this is the voice I gave Dave last time, but we're going with it today.
don't remember either. I'm just meeting some of the newbies.
Well, they're having a lot of restructuring in the office today. Guess the big project's finally going into full swing.
You still got no word on that?
I mean, I keep records on parts that they're requiring, but I can't make heads or tail of what they're doing with them.
You always do that. You answer a question that makes me want to ask more questions.
Well, it's the burden of having a lot of knowledge and none of the pieces to make it make any sense, I guess.
Alright. I was actually wanting to touch base. I'm gonna need some intel on those records on local gray encounters.
Well,
Pertaining specifically abductions and Dust Devil Ranch.
his eyes go wide at that. Is this for a mission, or...
But no, I'm just brushing up on local. Turns out that mission I was on, I heard about the Kaleidoscope Men,
Yeah?
dealing with an encounter with them with some locals. Discovered that the Greys might be heavily involved with that ranch, so I'm just really curious.
Oh, well, plus side, I'd say you're onto something there. We do have a lot of crossovers between those particular files. Downside is, that's not exactly light reading.
And I got a lot of free time when I'm not out. On
No,
school.
I mean, there's pictures.
Ew, gruesome.
Yeah, I've looked over those files. They are not for the faint of heart, man. It's not the kind of thing you want to do in your downtime. If you want them, I
I'll
can.
still take them.
All right.
I mean, whatever you got clearance to give out.
Yeah. Okay. And he goes into the file cabinets, and you see him taking out a lot of files. And while he goes through them and thumbs through to make and puts away a few that are classified. At the end, he gives you a stack that could easily fill 2 backpacks.
Oh, fuck.
Well, weren't kidding about light. The duffel bag.
All right, I'll lend you this one this time, but you better bring them all back.
Oh yeah, no, I gotta keep files. It's too incriminating. Alright. Isaac will pile up all these files and realize he may have asked for a little too much.
Yeah, it's a lot, man. Happy reading.
So, what?
So I don't think it's gonna be happy reading.
Oh,
You're gonna read some fucked up shit tonight. Ooh boy, it's fucked up shit. And
Isaac
I
has
should
a
note,
plan.
that is just the crossover files. If you want
Oh.
the full Skinwalker Ranch and Gray stuff, you're gonna have 5 file cabinets worth of stuff to take home.
I'll look into maybe narrowing down the parameters, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, specifically Grays. This their experiments behind? Have anything on parasites, physical or neutral?
It should be some in those files, but I can look here, and he goes to one of the cabinets. He sort of trails off while he's talking, digs around. It's like, okay, we got a pretty good catalog right here, and he gives you another file that is like, it's like 2 inches thick.
Physics size and adds it to the stack.
That's some various gray experiments on there, and I believe some of them would be what we could call parasites.
Alright, well, thank you. Sure to get
You're
these
welcome.
back once I've parsed through this. Alright, well, talk to you later, Dave. Thanks again. Safe.
See ya, man.
Isaac will load that up into his minivan and drive away.
Tell them the next time they go for a donut rung to get more crawlers.
Sure.
Crawlers. Sorry.
Crawlers.
Those three and Dr. Mallory are considered Isaac's agency team.
Yep.
I got from leveling up the last game.
Oh.
Those snake guys sent me over the level. I think that's it for Isaac right now.
Yep. All right. It's the next day. Who else has some shit they want to do today?
Taiko is still recuperating at home.
Zoe's working on a thing on the computer.
So yeah,
She's typing
Kaiko's still.
furiously.
Taiko is gonna go out, go out for a walk out back behind her house and see if she can find a piece of timber or log in a fireplace that's left behind by a camper or something. And she's gonna focus on it, see if she can do the thing that she did last time, even if she can't see her thing. Hello?
Sorry. Say that one more time, please.
Oh, I was saying that Kaiko's still recuperating from last time, so she's also somewhat curious, if not terrified. So she's gonna go out back to a fireplace and put a piece of log in it and focus on it, see if she can do what she did last time to it.
Ooh, she's trying to ignite it.
Okay.
So roll weird, I think.
All right.
That would be a 10.
Okay. Now, what weird move are you doing specifically right now?
I'm trying to light it on fire with the thing so cast magic, I think that would be it's called.
Yeah, cast magic is what would make sense to me. Use magic. Let me look at the use magic rolls. I mean, you got a success. I just got to figure out what a success is on this, because we haven't used magic before. We're finally in the part of
Conversely, the big whammy also.
Yeah. So, when you use magic on a 10 plus, the magic works without issues. Choose your effect. On 7 through 9, works imperfectly. On a miss, you lose control of the magic. This never ends well. So, the effects you can choose are inflict harm, enchant a weapon, do one thing that is beyond human limitations, bar a place or portal to a specific person or type of creature, trap a specific person, minion, or monster. So, you're probably not going to do most of these things because you're just pyrokinesis rather than full-on magic.
Well, destruction magic's always business in terms of.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna say that you do
Yeah.
the inflict harm thing. You just burn the fucking log. When you do, the flame is notably that sort of teal flame, rather than the normal orange that you.
Alright, so Kaiko wasn't expecting anything at all to happen, so actually does happen, she jumps, like, gives herself a tiny jolt of a heart attack. Okay, so who's that now? Taiko says as she looks tentatively at her hand.
And the
How
flame.
how does her hand feel, by the way?
It's got a sort of positive tingle.
Ooh.
It feels nice, but also not normal.
And nice is also kind of terrifying given the things it said.
And perhaps it's just you anthropomorphizing the situation, but the green flame that's enveloping the log almost looks pleased. If one were to think of motive, perhaps almost as if it's been waiting for you to finally reach out like this.
Oh. I'm just gonna say, thank God Taika didn't realize this spice. There may have been a fire starter or a carry situation.
Carry starter.
Judging by what you said last session, Hal's clothes might have disappeared.
Oh.
Yeah.
Freaking,
That's load.
it is. How
Yeah.
could
I mean,
you? How
they
dare
only
you?
would have disappeared if they were burned off. I'm pretty sure that's not exactly what you would want to do.
Damn crazy lewd teen.
She was going through puberty. Give her a break.
No.
No.
We did. It's fair. We didn't give Hal a break when he had a crush on El Quaddle. So
Sure as fuck didn't, guys.
it's
I
fine.
still
It
have-
turned about as fair play.
It's fine. Hal doesn't know about it. Only his player, and only his player is an asshole.
And Kaiko doesn't. And Kaiko thinks she's past that feeling thing.
Wow.
Then again, she hasn't. Then again, she hasn't thought about it for a while since adulthood. But
Wink wonk.
Don't wink wonk at me.
listen, the hormones die down after puberty, so there isn't as much of a drive there anymore.
To be post-puberty.
Raising teens and their puberties.
Okay,
Zoe looks
anyway.
at the camera.
So is today like a Saturday? Like, is it a work day at all? To you?
Sorry, what?
Is today like a work day or like?
I feel like today's a Sunday, so I feel like the shop is open, but I feel like Warren probably gave you guys all the day off if you want it.
Yeah, Kaiko. So Kaiko's gonna do that. Just mosey around her house, just looking how decrepit it all is as she's processing. It's like pacing.
Your telephone rings.
Kaiko jumps, jolts, panics, but endlessly picks up.
Hey, Kaiko, it's me, Simon.
What's going on?
Well, I'm working the wax museum alone today, and no one's coming in. I was kind of bored. How are you doing?
Suddenly, Kaiko's phone line goes out, or when Kaiko's phone line goes out. Beep, beep.
Simon, are you using the phone for personal calls?
No, God.
That's how you pay.
Taiko feels kind of bad if she has the pulled out phone line from the phone in her hand.
Is that? Oh, that's a landline and not a cell phone.
Do you think Kaiko would give Simon her cell phone number?
Good point. Good point.
No one would give Simon their cell phone number.
Do you think Kaiko would have a constant cell phone and not a stream of burners?
You know, the only like cell phone that she doesn't burn is her personal one that, for the longest time, just had Hal and Oren.
Does Celia
What was that, Casey?
Does Celia currently have her cell phone?
What do you mean?
Does Celia have her cell phone? Would she be able to text her?
Yeah, we've texted Taiko before.
Okay. When you get back to it, you notice you have a bunch of unread texts from Celia.
Is it all are all the texts just sorry, sad face?
One is, then a bunch of others are photos. One is of her lounging at the beach feeding the horseshoe crabs. And then the one after that involves a large man and a large heavily built man kicking sand in her face. And then the one after that involves a bunch of horseshoe crabs surrounding him. And the one after that is a man-shaped mass of horseshoe crabs. And the one after that is an empty beach. And the one after that is a picture of the sandwich she ordered.
Taiko's suddenly confused, like...
That's her army of horseshoe crabs.
Also, there suddenly Celia sends another message to Kaiko with the mysterious message, "Eat at Joe's."
Sorry, I meant to send that last one
To who?
to Zoe.
Taiko is...
Bowie has her army of cats. Celia has her army of horseshoe crabs.
Is like, is this like the beach of Melody? Like, does Melody have a horseshoe crab population? Why would...
I just ran with it. Why the fuck not? They got a fucking slake dragon.
Alright. Secondly, why would be Celia sending Kaiko pictures of her in a bikini at a beach?
Why, what?
Celia be sending pictures of herself in a bikini at a beach. It's like,
I mean, I didn't say she was wearing a beach. Maybe she's at the picnic table. Vert.
well, you said on the beach at the beach, and then someone kicked sand in her face. So I imagine she was lounging in one of those fucking umbrella chairs with the sunglasses and a margarita, and then some big bubble glass comes and kicks sand in her face.
Then he was devoured by horseshoe crabs. Is that another weird thing to add to the melody list? The man eating horseshoe crabs?
Yeah, might as well.
About the Spurgator and Big Sid to keep the population down, they've had a population bloom.
I imagine the Melody horseshoe crabs, much like Duchess Scissorjaw, are a thing that's only strange if you aren't in this universe. Now it's just a thing people are like, yeah, in this one small town in America, there are horseshoe crabs.
Another one of its
Taiko is only going to
peculiarities.
send Celia one response.
Just like
What?
now people are like, I guess snapping turtles can just get that big sometimes.
The response. I'm not sure what would be funnier to send though. Should Taiko send? Is this what being come on to is, or what? I'm not sure it's more in character or it's funny.
Am I being flirted with?
I think the what is funnier and more in character.
Yeah, I guess so. Taiko's gonna DM. What?
Oh, sorry. I made some new friends.
Uh-huh.
I'm afraid to leave the beach now.
no.
That's her new home.
They're bringing me shiny things.
Oh.
I think they want me to buy them more food. I mean, I guess I don't have anything better to do. But also maybe, help. Maybe.
Celia is. Kaiko's gonna DM how Celia kidnapped by horseshoe crabs at beach.
Hal stares at his phone for a good 10 minutes. You see the little speech bubbles appear and disappear until he finally texts, "What?"
And Kaiko immediately, I know.
Well, as soon as Zoe hears Hal awake, she's going to knock on his door.
What?
How are you holding up, Hal?
Well, I haven't thrown up today, so I guess I'm better.
Are you hungry?
No.
I'm holding the tray of food behind her back. Zoe slowly slips it onto the counter.
I
didn't think so.
I think I have to go pick up Kaiko, because Celia needs to be rescued from the beach? What?
I what? Wait, what?
Yeah.
We have a beach?
That's what I said.
We have a beach?
We have a giant ass lake.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely have it.
Fair.
We went to the docks to go find a lake dragon.
What?
Poor, naive Zoe.
Hal texts Keiko again. Should I bring something?
Keiko, I don't know. The PM or PPM Isaac, he might know.
I mean,
It's like, alright.
we could give them food.
What?
Hal texts
Judging
Isaac.
by these images, Keiko sends a message. Judging by these images, I think they've ate someone.
He texts back again, just what?
Keiko forwards the thing Celia sent her.
What to say? What to say?
What the fuck? He's gonna text Hal, Isaac. Go kidnapped by horseshoe crabs? I think the horseshoe crabs ate somebody? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Get another text from Celia. This one's just text. I think they want me to be their ambassador.
Get
Guess
a
I-
text back. What?
Do I need to get the cat army to save Celia from the horseshoe crab army?
No, let's not have a horseshoe crab cat fight.
Okay, but we both know the cats would totally win.
Starts a war between land and sea, land and lake.
Cat versus
Listen,
horseshoe
the
crab.
horseshoe crabs have long been neutral in the war of crabs and lobsters.
Maybe we should just, like...
One day, the violence between crabs and lobsters will end, but it's not this day.
Hal goes on Google and goes, what do horseshoe crabs eat? And I should probably actually go on Google and see what horseshoe crabs eat.
Well, these are lake horseshoe crabs, so...
It's true, and they did eat a dude, so he's just going to go, well, they ate that dude and he didn't look very good. Like he would taste good. He looked like they ate a dude. So he's just gonna, like, stop at the taco place and get a whole shitload of tacos.
Huh. They are not picky eaters. They eat almost anything. They feed on small clams, crustaceans, and worms. However, they will also eat other animals and even algae.
So they'll
So
want
people.
tacos.
At least 5 of those things are in there.
So Hal is on his way to the beach to rescue Celia from the horseshoe crabs with an offering of tacos.
What?
Zoe is finishing and posting her thing she's been working on the internet. She does not want to deal with the horseshoe crabs. She is afraid that if she attempts to interfere, she might just spark she might just be the spark that ignites the war between the cats and.
I love that my one-off gag has become.
Not gonna leave Celia hanging at the beach with surrounded by an army of horseshoe crabs that just ate a dude.
Zoe would love to come to the rescue, but she is the cat ambassador.
So-
And cat ambassador? Ambad? Whatever.
Hal arrives at the beach, drops off his tacos, and picks Celia up at the same time and sprints back to his lovely gremlin.
Okay, when you arrive at the beach, you see Celia standing there, munching on a hot dog, as just a marching line of horseshoe crabs makes their way to the concession stand. And in the pot, stacked up near the lake's edge, there's just a big pile of shiny objects. Bottle caps, coins, lost car keys, soda bottles, they're just sifting through and making their way to the concession stand. On the opposite side, there's a line of horseshoe crabs bringing back food with them, carrying it back to the lake. And Celia looks at you. Oh, hey, Hal. I taught them how to implement capitalism.
Oh no!
Why would you do such a thing?
So they don't eat me.
Okay, I'm going to leave these tacos here, and then we're going to leave.
A contingent of the crabs breaks off and begins making their way toward. They begin taking the tacos and caps.
You're cutting out a little bit.
A contingent of the crabs breaks off from the main swarm, approaches Hal. They begin taking tacos and leaving caps. Why am I the DM?
I did say this was a player-led session, and I have no idea where the fuck you're going with these horseshoe crabs.
Alto Pogo's gonna have such a stern talking to give everyone.
Canon now, well, you have to deal with this.
He takes some of the bottle caps and also at the same time grabs Celia's arm and starts edging away. We're gonna go watch movies now because I can't deal with this shit. I have one that I just found last night. It's called Schlock. Have you ever seen that one?
No, I don't think I have.
Oh,
Sounds campy.
there, you're gonna love this shit. Let's go get Kaiko and watch it. She likes it too.
And that is the Celia T. Capital story arc.
So, not to alarm you, but I can just do the fire thing now.
The what now?
Fire thing.
Oh, cool.
Not cool.
Well, I mean, Keiko, that means that you have a measure of control over the thing. But maybe don't do it too much.
I don't want to ever do it. It feels good, and that's what's scary about it. It's not me feeling it.
Well, then I mean, just
Kaiko? Your body is a temple. Only you have the right to... What?
holy shit. That's out of character laughing because goddammit, Casey.
Celia's a trans girl. Of course she believes in body as a temple.
Holy shit. You're like the strongest person I've ever met, Kaiko. You gotta, like, give yourself a little bit more credit. Whatever this thing is, you've lived with it for what? Pretty long time. Pretty sure you're gonna get a handle on it. Take it by its alien nuts and tell it who's boss.
God damn.
Yeah. Make it dread you.
Kaiko's mom as she's just still looking at her hand.
You've got this. And we will be there to help you. So what's the schlock thing?
Yeah, let's go watch some movies.
And lo, they did watch the movie. And it was quite funny, for it had a man in an ape suit doing various antics with people who were quite wacky indeed. It was the sort of team-building nonsense that they were in desperate need of. And in many ways, it was the adventure they craved.
Sounded like a line from a schlock. Jesus fucking Christ.
When they get home, they notice Zoe in hushed whispers on the phone and hurry up and end the call when they get home.
Zoe, are you buying drugs?
No! Maybe. No?
What's up, Zoe?
Nothing? Who said anything was up?
You did.
No, I didn't.
I mean, you know, things are always updated. One might argue it's not something we can ever escape until the eternal rest of the...
Wow.
Sometimes not even then.
Also, Zoe,
Yes?
you're definitely acting suspicious right now. You're talking to voices no one else can hear.
I know it's you, Drake.
Yeah, you're talking to the DM. Even I don't do that.
Yeah.
It's Drake.
Oh, hey Drake.
Drake hasn't been in the session since the bunker. Has it been that?
That's what he wants us to think.
She appeared to tell Hal what a horseshoe crab.
Yeah. I just took that as canon that Drake just popped up to tell Hal what they ate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because apparently Hal wasn't Googling.
He didn't want to turn his computer on.
Use your
He
phone
has
now.
Yeah, he has a phone. What is this, 1989? God.
No, this is 20XX.
If it was 1989, it would take 10 minutes for the goddamn computer to turn on.
And then there'd be screeching. Like that one Beanie Baby Emporium owner as he was dragged away. Yelling. Screeching.
Also,
Oh.
apparently, I only just found out that we have an asylum in town.
We have an asylum in?
Yeah,
A functional asylum or an abandoned asylum?
it was abandoned, but it recently got repurposed because of the state cutting back the medical funding. So they had to repurpose an old building because they couldn't get access to a new one.
That's how you get ghosts.
I do not like the words cut medical funding.
Celia, you caused a man to die today.
Wait, yeah.
I did nothing but feed the crabs. That was their choice.
You caused them to rise up. You taught them capitalism.
I can't
You
help
what?
if I'm that lovable.
You taught them capitalism?
Yeah, she
thought
committed a
the-
grave crime.
I thought
They
the ocean.
came
thought the-
to me. They asked me for help.
Look, I only believe this because I periodically talk to cats, okay? Hi, General.
They brought me coins in exchange for food. To know.
I
And
thought,
look,
cap- I,
now
thought
they
the
have
ocean I thought the ocean was one of the last frontiers safe from capitalism.
There's only one place left now.
Space.
Look, now the crabs and the local business have a symbiotic relationship.
Do they?
I feel like this is a massive understatement, but this place is fucking weird.
That it is. That it is. Okay, I feel like we're good for our cleanup session. What do you guys feel like?
Yeah.
I think that's good.
It's an extent.
Yeah, there we are.
I honestly don't know where we could go from here. Like,
And you know what? I
Outside-
intended for tonight to be short anyway, so it's fine.
Outside of like getting some exploration done of the offbeat.
We'll have a monster session that allows us to explore Bewitched Melody sometime. One where it's not pressing. So honestly, there should be at least one session where
there
you
was-
sleuth
there was
in
one thing
Bewitched Melody.
There was one thing I did want files is he didn't take them home. Would have them to Orange.
Oh, he took the
Says-
files to Orange.
Yeah, and he says, Aaron, I know this is a lot to ask, but I don't think I can read through all these myself, and I noticed you have another large industrial printer in the corner of your basement, so guess what? We're going to be making copies.
Oren smiles. a very shit-eating grin. He's like, "Fuck yeah, stick to the man." And you guys go make some copies of files that probably weren't meant to be copied.
oh,
Definitely
yeah.
not. And he's like, as he's scanning the first couple of files, he's like, it cost me my job.
It cost you your life.
We don't know that for sure, but yes.
We don't know that for sure. No, yes.
And as you guys have your various business, in the studio, Miranda Esper gets into her Macarla Mistress of Midnight suit and is ready to shoot another episode of her show, secure in the knowledge that she won't be kidnapped by a bunch of space aliens today.
That she gets a random knock on her door.
In the public access studio?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. We're recording.
Miss McCarla?
Okay. And she steps while the film crew watch. She opens the door. Hey, Zoe.
Hey, a lot of stuff happened, and I wanted to apologize.
Apology accepted, kid.
That's it?
Yeah.
I felt like this was going to be a longer conversation.
Nah.
I'm
She's
like-
actually very lax.
I'm like 60 years old, kid. I don't do the drawn out drama thing.
That's fair.
It's true.
So, can I have your autograph?
Yeah, okay.
Aww.
Oh my god.
Get two.
And then Zoe, after getting the autograph, walks away, happily hugging her autograph, whatever she got autographed, thanking Macarla, and headed home.
Aww.
Yay! Well, that was sweet.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Zoe's aware she kind of fucked up a couple times.
But we all made it out okay.
Oh.
But
Except for
Now-
those guys who got their faces ripped off. They are going to be scarred for life.
And
sure they
also
deserve
that
it.
one stereotypical beach bully.
Who was eaten by horseshoe crabs.
How's the old Emporium owner doing?
He is in an asylum getting the help he needs.
Good, good.
Delusions about living Beanie Babies.
And also throwing up and down about getting his revenge.
Yeah. Like Willard, but somehow even more ridiculous.
It's my uncle doing okay. He's having delusions about the Beanie Babies again. Is he okay? Good sir?
Your uncle. We don't know how to repair a snap like that.
Not Uncle
I need to
Petey
hear-
Williams.
He's going to be living in a padded cell the rest of his life.
No,
Can't see him.
not Petey Williams.
oh my god.
It
can't
doesn't
be
either of them.
I only wish that they could have given you your inheritance, which was all of those Beanie Babies, but it turns out through a legal loophole they went to a person who's dead and now have to be sold in the estate sale.
A scene of Drake giving a thumbs up is seen.
And unknown to all any of the people in the room, you look in the corner, you see the eyes of a Beanie Baby.
Walter Cronkite's eyebrow. Hero.
And now they're like,
The end. The end.